LaFleur, I feel like you and LaFleur have a much different relationship than you and Big Mike had. And I don't know if you got a chance to watch the games last night. Big Mike is entrenched in battle right now with everybody. There's quotes coming out from the locker room that he's not prepared and they don't trust him and blah, 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 all this stuff. Would it be difficult to go from LaFleur to Mike McCarthy? Like the Dallas Cowboys are going from Jason Garrett, who seems to be the clapper, upbeat all the time, to Mike McCarthy. If you had to talk, not that you want to speak on their situation because you're not in the locker room, but if you had to go from like LaFleur to McCarthy, do you think that would have been a difficult transition or no?
Look, I don't know. I mean, every coach has their personality. I think at the core, there's a lot of similarities between, between coaches. I think you never want to hear the inside sources, or if somebody from the inside, or somebody going on not going on the record, these anonymous quotes or whatever. You don't ever want any of those things. As far as I know, what the facts are today, they're in first place in a division. First place in any division, regardless of your record, assures you a home playoff game.
Yeah. We
won a division in 2013 at 8-7-1. Had to win our last one to get a home playoff game. So, that division obviously has been a little down this year. With I think Philly's 1-4-1, and the other two teams are 1-5. But they still have a lot of games against each other. The long season, obviously, losing Dak doesn't help because he was off to one of the greatest starts in history as far as like the amount of yards he was passing for and the efficiency. That tragic injury, but Mike he knows how to deal with any type of adversity. We went through ups and downs at the time, mostly ups in Green Bay, but I know Mike knows how to steer those difficult situations. But it doesn't matter who you are, whether it's somebody talking about a player or a coach. Like you never want those unnamed sources to come out. That anonymous stuff. I think that's some chicken shit.
Yeah, it is rat. Hey, don't be a rat. Okay, just keep these things internally. And in the report, Jane Slater said, initially the players thought they would keep it internally, but now things are starting to seep out. It's like, oh, very nice of them for 6 weeks to decide not to bury their coach publicly. That's a very interesting world to have. All those anonymous, you can get away with saying whatever, whenever, however nowadays. It's wild. It's a wild time to be alive, Aaron. It's a wild time to be alive.